Welcome to the Sassy Spoon Kitchen. Tonight we're making a simple pantry dinner that you can make without any extra work when you come home from work, or you come in from the garden, or you just want something you can make with what you have at home. You don't have to go out and buy stuff. So this is good for the coronavirus people and for other nights. And everybody in the family likes this. It's not too spicy, but it's really good. It's vegetarian. And even my husband, who doesn't think he likes non-meat dinners, likes this. And it's fast and easy. So basically what we have here are some tortillas. Now let me tell you a little bit about tortillas. These are white corn tortillas. You can also use yellow corn tortillas. But when you buy tortillas, make sure they're soft and supple, and do not buy the big name brand tortillas like Mission or Taco Bell. Look where they're made. They should be made very close to home. No matter where you live now, there are tortillerias that are close to your home, I can guarantee you. These were made in Greenville, South Carolina, which is about 45 miles from here. There are tortillerias in Atlanta, other towns that are close to us. There's a really good one in Asheville, but I don't go there now because that's just, you have to go there to buy them. You can't buy them in our grocery store, and we're just not driving that far from here right now. But I like white corn. And we're not really frying these tortillas, we're just softening them. So I'm going to stick them in here real quickly. I'm going to put kind of a pile in here. I'm just going to, actually I'm going to put them all, well, no, I'm going to just put a pile. And like I said, I'm not frying them, so I'm going to turn it down real low. And I'm just going to turn it over, and then over, and then over. And I'm going to take the first one off because it's already, well, I'll get both sides in the oil. You can even just kind of swath them through the oil. You just really want to soften them so that they'll roll up nicely. You can also just put them in your microwave if you want. I'm kind of microwave averse for the most part. I use it once in a while. But I like what the oil does to them. Anyway, so stay away from those big brands. And I like white corn tortillas better for most things, but the yellow corn would be very good in this. And the other thing is, I will give a recipe another time for making your own sauce. Very easy to do with some chilies, but I know a lot of people are a little wary of making their own sauce. So we're going to use a canned enchilada sauce, and we're going to use a La Victoria, which is a good brand. And basically when you make your own, you use dried chilies, reconstitute them, take all the seeds out. There we go. We take all the seeds out, and we reconstitute them in really hot water. And then we add usually some onion and some other seasonings. And then we put them in the blender and just really emulsify them, and then strain them to get the skins out, and it makes a nice smooth sauce. So that's already been done for us by La Victoria. There are other kinds of sauces you can make with fresh chilies and tomatillos, and we're going to do a whole series of sauces that you can catch us and use them for different things. But for enchilada sauce, usually it's dried chilies. So I have one can in here already, and I'm going to pour most of another can in because we're going to use that to use as a sauce with the enchiladas. There's about 1/4 of a can left in here, and I'm going to put that in with our filling, along with some of Trader Joe's seasoning blend, chili lime, just a little bit. In here, I have 1 can of black beans, and then I have about 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And I reserved a little bit over here that we're going to put on top of the enchiladas. This recipe will serve 2 with usually enough left over for a lunch. It will serve 3, maybe 4 for dinner, but really, well, if you're going to serve a lot of stuff on the side, maybe it will serve 4. But I would serve it for 2. You would get 2 each, and then you would have maybe 1 each for lunch. It does reheat really, really well, and so that's the way I serve it. If you want to make a big batch, you're going to need more filling, more sauce, more tortillas, but you can double it up easily in a bigger pan. It's not hard to do. So if you want to do that, fine. So I'm going to pour this in here. And as you can see, it's very simple. So I'm going to stir this up, and sometimes you'll have a little extra filling. You can make quesadillas out of it. And you just want enough so that you have a little seasoning in here. I like to leave my onions kind of chunky because I think they have really good flavor. Now you want to heat your oven up to about 350. This chili lime seasoning is really good. I use it in a lot of things. I make my own tortilla chips, and this is what I put on the tortilla chips when I fry them. And it's also good if you like skirt steak, like fajita style. I put it on the skirt steak. There's just lots of things you can do with it. It has a nice little kick with the chilies and the lime. And you don't need a lot of it, but it's just a nice little flavor to add to things. Okay, so now we have our sauce in here. I take a tortilla and you kind of drench it. Let it go for a little swim. And then we put some of the filling in. You want about 1.5 spoons in there. And the first one is kind of sloppy because you got so much sauce in there. But you just roll it up like a little taquito. And you just keep doing that. That one's a little soft, so I'm going to take that out. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. But that's what you want, because you want a nice soft tortilla, but not too soft that it falls apart. You see, this filling doesn't have so much cheese in it that it's just like really gonna fall apart and be all oozy. You got a lot of black beans, which gives you a lot of protein and fiber. And the onion is really good in there. Like I said, if you have any leftover filling, you can use it in quesadillas, which I think you probably know how to make. It's pretty simple. You just put a flour tortilla on a griddle and get it hot and put it on that griddle and let it go. Another one on top of it until both sides are kind of crunchy, and then you have a quesadilla. Some people like more cheese in their quesadilla, but I don't really care for that much cheese in my quesadillas. So we're going to put another 1 or 2 down the side too, but this is almost finished already. See how fast that was? Okay, I think we can get 1 or 2 more down the side. I love this little casserole dish. It's from Chile. It's a pig, I think. I've had it for a really long time. Yeah, I can fit 1 more in there. And we have enough for a quesadilla in the morning. I don't like conventional breakfast, so quesadilla in the morning is a good thing for me. Okay, so you got plenty of sauce in there. You can just move it around on top of it with your fingers. And then we'll just top it with some cheese. And after this comes out of the oven, you could drizzle, when you serve it, you could drizzle a little sour cream or crema on top of it if you want. Some people even like to put some olives on there, but I'm fine with this like it is. So that's all there is to it. Look how fast that was to put together. And it's all stuff out of your pantry and your refrigerator. Just the cheese is out of the refrigerator. Everything else is out of your pantry. So there you go. Look how messy my fingers are, but that's easy to wash up. So I'm going to wash my hands and put it in the oven for 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes until all the cheese is bubbly on top. And then take it out and let it cool for just about 10 minutes before you cut it up. But otherwise it kind of falls apart. But that's all you have to do, and you have a delicious dinner and some lunch too. So enjoy. And don't forget to click like and also subscribe. Thanks for watching The Sassy Spoon.